Ghostbusters for 2016. Oh my god. This movie sucks. Here are the reasons why I hate this movie sucks in my opinion. Despite the film being a reboot and having improvements that weren't shown in the original film, this film is almost a complete rehash of the original Ghostbusters as well as copied many elements from other movies. It feels more like of a remake of the original film than a reboot. Mediocre to unlikable characters, with being very annoying, cliched, and idiotic in a bad way. The main characters, Abby Yates, Melissa McCarthy, Erin Gilbert, Kristen Wiig, Gillian Holtzman, Kate McKinnon, and Patty Tillon, Leslie Jones, are portrayed as completely very obnoxious and lack the chemistry and charisma the original Ghostbusters had in the original 1984 film and its sequel. For example, at one point the new team steal the equipment needed to build the proton packs instead of building them from scratch. Kevin Bachman, Chris Hemsworth's character, is an annoying comic relief character. Dr. Owen North, Neil Casey's character, is a lame and stupid antagonist and doesn't come off as scary even when in his ghost form. All of the other side characters are very forgettable and pointless. Overall, it seems as if the casting choices were made solely for the sake of having a female-led cast. Weak writing and acting mixed with tons of pointless pop culture references to better films and TV series, e.g. various Patrick Swayze films, The Wizard of Oz, Jaws, etc. Mediocre special effects, especially for the green screen effects for the ghosts. Forced political agendas that make the movie blatantly misandrist, where the female characters are considered strong and smart while the male characters are considered weak, dumb, and idiotic, and it results in nearly all of the characters being unlikable, making it SJW movie. A variety of very unfunny, disgusting and juvenile humor is featured in this film, ranging from toilet humor to sex jokes. Another piece of humor that fails is the running gag of Abby whining about wontons. Blatant amount of product placement, for example Blu-ray, Pringles, Papa John's Pizza, and Coca-Cola. False advertising. In the trailer, the announcement text mentions the original Ghostbusters films for Who You Gonna Call? But this has no connections to the original films. Not only that, the main characters aren't in the announcements and just have a police and soldier peoples. Another misleading header is that despite the film being titled Ghostbusters, the team only busts one ghost, and in the climax, the Ghostbusters shred ghosts and are somehow able to kill them. The film was also advertised as a letterbox film, but the green screen effects on the ghosts were put in 16:9 widescreen. There is even an entire scene in the 16:9 widescreen format, in a film that is supposed to be in the 2:35.1 aspect ratio. Too many unnecessary dancing scenes, as pointed out in Red Letter Media's review, and those scenes get even worse in the extended cut that makes them longer than 1 or 2 minutes. This would make the dance scenes in Spider-Man 3 look much better by comparison. The film even has the audacity to take shots at its detractors, which comes off as immature, disrespectful, and abrasive, with there being one scene where the new Ghostbusters see a comment on YouTube that reads, "Ain't no bitches gonna hunt no ghosts." That said, the film's director, and co-writer, Paul Feig also acted rather abrasive towards criticism of the film by accusing the detractors of his film of being misogynists and labeling fans of the original films as trolls. He also showed support for Jones and criticized Twitter's handling of the situation. Feig tweeted, "Fuck the haters. And haters, attack me all you want, but when you attack and insult my cast, you've crossed the line. Grow up and leave my cast alone." The ghosts look like a poor man's version of the ones from either the Haunted Mansion or the live-action Scooby-Doo films. In fact, Rowan's ghost form design is a blatant rip-off of Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, although Rowan doesn't wear a hat. The ghost balloons also look too similar to the Joker's balloons in Batman. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man looks ridiculous as a balloon. while the new theme song Ghostbusters, I'm Not Afraid, covered by Fall Out Boy and Missy Elliott, is somewhat catchy, it was panned and atrocious due to its use of pop rock and rap that doesn't match the tone for the film and musical structure. The film overall feels more like a bad Saturday Night Live skit, especially since our four main actresses are regular members of the set show. Pointless features cameo appearances by the various celebrities, and especially the original cast, but not as their actual characters, which is on par with a bad Adam Sandler movie. The infamous scene where the main characters shoot Rowan, in his giant ghost form, right in the groin. This film started the trend of SJW and radical feminism propaganda films that escalated after the infamous #Me Too movement started a year later. Paul Feig was clearly unable or unwilling to rein his cast in, resulting in improvisation scenes that are not only unfunny but slow the film down. Mediocre dialogue that sounds like it's too unusual. The new Ghostbusters uniforms look ridiculous. And that's how the movie is. Thank God I never saw that movie and I never will. Or else it would waste my time. I don't know who likes or hates this movie, so I'm just going to leave it be. So screw Ghostbusters for 2016. And screw Cuties movie. The Rugrats movie is 280,000 times better than Ghostbusters for 2016. End of rant.